Welcome back to minimum security prison, Reverend Pinkney. And I just want to thank this group, this extended family, because I was here one New Year's Eve night when you welcomed Sister Lynn back. And I can't walk into this setting without a little piece of me, exploding inside in gratitude. We have to acknowledge those who were there when we needed them the most. And I want to acknowledge the Workers' World people, and I want to acknowledge the International Action Center family especially, because there was so many times when that fight was so hard. And you people always gave us that extra boost, that extra strength to continue going on. So I'm sorry if I took too long, but I always believe in saying thank you to the extended family. However, we are continuing that legacy. We want to remember Lynn, and we want to remember the charge that she gave. Don't miss a single meeting, she told Ralph. Don't miss a single protest, she said, until they're all free. And none of us are free until all of them are free.
That's right. That's right.
And so October 6th, that's what we will be doing. But I have to confess, I pushed for this because I miss you guys, and I miss the fellowship. And I'm so lonely to hear rational, sane human beings. You know what I mean? Every day you walk these streets with these crazy, vicious animals. And they don't want you to have health care. They don't want you to have any place to live. They don't even want you to sleep at night. Where we live is a shelter. They've got a bright police light to keep them from sleeping in the street. They come out when my friends, I do have some friends who are Christians, I confess. And my friends bring food. They harass them about feeding the homeless. But they're stubborn, and they always win. All I'm saying to you is it's a fellowship thing. And lastly, I'll give you the date, and you'll know why we chose that date, October 6th, because October 8th is her birthday. And we want to say to all the fascists, especially that fascist, and Ralph, you can correct me. I think it was the Daily News, people said, didn't we get her out here? Wasn't she supposed to be dead in 6 months? Okay, but you and your love and the extended family of hers and her grandchildren kept her here almost 4 years. But this will be the first year she has not been on planet Earth. And I told Ralph, I'm not going to let these fascists celebrate her death. I'm going to celebrate her birthday. So we're doing it October 6th. And the reason it's St. Mark's Theater is because for 4 years, they gave us an incredible place to meet at a ridiculously low rate. And so we want to acknowledge them because they are now in financial trouble. And we remember those who were there for our political prisoners. And I want to remind you again, minimum security prison. Okay, we're all prisoners here. These people are monsters, and they're holding us all captive. But there's some people who are more in captive than others, and they hate them. And if you want to know how much they hate them, just look at that vicious Ken Burns version of Vietnam. You will know how much they hate you. So come out on October 6th, register your approval for her life. Validate our struggle to get them home, to bring them free. I'm talking about Herman Bell. I'm talking about Jalil Montekim. I am especially talking about Jan Lahman, who's been in the hole ever since he sent condolences to Lynn's family in grief for her loss. Can you imagine such a society? Yes, he's been in the hole, and I think they've transferred him to a more vicious prison. So I apologize because Queen Mother Moore, who was my mentor, she's the one who recruited me into the movement. It wasn't Ralph's handsome face. It was Queen Mother Moore. And she used to say, you can only speak as long as you can show that you've got good actions and liberation. So I think I've just about used up all my good actions that I've done so far, and I'm going to step up the mic. October 6th, St. Mark's Theater 80. It's on St. Mark's Place, not the church, not the church, it's the theater, and the doors open at 6, it would officially start at 6:30. And I really want to pull you out there. Brother Nat Turner is going to be one of the poets, okay? And your own Sister Sarah will be on the table, discussing political prisoners, and a number of other people you know, but especially something really interesting is going to happen. Those of you who know Russell Dale, raise your hand. Okay, all right. I'm surprised because, he's a communist who's into jazz, and he's going to be playing jazz in the beginning to welcome you as you walk in. So you want to hear some communist jazz? Come here, Russell Dale. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you.